Everyone knows that Hollow Knight is basically a supermarket. You walk in, check everything off your list, and you're out. But the three-person team behind Hollow Knight looked at their supermarket and said, let's make it bigger, better, and more beautiful. And thus they made Costco. They made Hollow Knight. Silksong. But is Costco actually better than a regular supermarket? To answer this, I have created a completely unbiased, peer-reviewed, extremely scientific point-based system. Now, the original Hollow Knight squeezes your hand and throws you into 15 different areas filled with magic and wonder and scammers. This game is beautiful, jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring, but then you keep playing. And now you're forced to do platforming in the produce section, fight a boss that could easily blow you away with a fart, or find an Egyptian mythical artifact before you can proceed to the next area. It's kind of like when your mom takes you to the supermarket and you're like, Mom, I really like these sweets, can we get more of that? And your mom is like, no, we are not buying that. We are buying veggies and you'll have to eat them before you get any snacks. I had to eat so many veggies in the fungal waste before I got the treat of City of Tears. So when they were developing Silksong, they added way more sweets everywhere and made the store like 3 times bigger. Silksong is like getting lost in a Costco all by yourself. By the time you get to the second item of your grocery list, you forget what you're doing here. You walk around the aisles, absorbing the atmosphere, exploring, staring at things you don't need. Silksong gets the point. Now, when you go around the supermarket, you notice all the flashy packaging, like, wow, it's so pretty! The art of the original Hollow Knight is absolutely stunning. It has that mysterious charm that invites you to explore. But then you go to Costco and it's the exact same thing, but more of it, and bigger, and better. Silksong kept the same design, but it ended up being way more detailed and added more variety of sprites and different types of enemies. Overall, Silksong has more details and more stuff to find. Music has the power to express emotions when words fail us. It can awaken feelings buried deep within our souls. Costco isn't really known for music, and when it does play, it's basically that one kid with his Bluetooth speaker. Sure, every now and again they put on a banger, but imagine this for a second. It's late December night when you walk into the glimmering supermarket. Last Christmas by Wham starts playing. It's very muted, low quality, but suddenly you're overcome with feelings of intense nostalgia and the longing for the better times. This is Hollow Knight's music. City of Tears overwhelms you with awe. Enter the Hollow Nest fires you up. Greenpath is just a vibe. Each song is unique to its own region and manages to convey some feeling. Silksong has its highlights too, especially when the kid reaches the Greymore aisle, but the supermarket wins this one. Now, Hollow Knight is a difficult game. I'd even say it's rage-inducing. It makes my blood go but that's mostly because of areas like Dirtmouth, where danger lurks behind every corner. It's kind of like trying to find a super specific item in a supermarket and you don't know where they put it. And then you have to get past all the creatures in your way once you found it, and often you have to fight them to get what you need, whereas Silksong is the exact same, because you have to do scavenger hunting to progress in both. But you will probably go into Costco with the experience of going to the supermarket already, and Costco doesn't feature the Crystal Peaks aisle. Yay! Point to Costco. Now, fighting is essential to get what you want in the supermarket. At your disposal, you have 2 types of attacks: close-range nail attacks and the long-range ability to throw items from your cart. The problem is that you also use those items to heal yourself, and that's it. The best you can do to improve your odds in an encounter is use charms which give you minor boosts. Silksong is way more liberal in how you approach it. You can win mini fights just by throwing doohickeys from the tools section, or use alcohol to buff yourself, a tip that I personally recommend. Or you can make your weapons hit harder at the cost of mobility, or you can hit more frequently at the cost of this, or do that for that, and that's why Silksong is the GOAT! The GOAT! But keep in mind, these are no casual fights anymore. Now you're standing up to fellow Costco consumers who are as savvy as you are, who can use the same tools against you. Kind of like Dark Souls, actually. But the backbone of both of these games are their stories. Now, the story of the Hollow Knight goes very deep. We have the knight trying to save the kingdom in decay. We learn his tragic backstory and go on a mission of self-sacrifice to save the mosquitoes, the spiders. We won't be praised, but we will fulfill our duty. Costco also has a rich history, but it's a lot more focused on recent events and Hornet herself. So aside from the lore of things you see down different aisles like Evangelions made out of different souls, the story of Hornet herself is not as interesting as that of the knight. Point to the supermarket again. But even so, Costco has proven itself clearly superior, and that's why I stopped going to the supermarket.